say about 950. Let's see here. Yeah, it's about 1,000 to the wheel.
So today we have a very special guest. So this is John from Formidable GTR. I said that wrong the first time.
It's all good.
And this is going to be the Overtake GTR that you guys have probably seen around a lot. You've probably seen it before in some vlogs. Finally had some time to meet up.
Yeah.
Oh, what steering wheel is that?
Oh, this is a DC TMS. Yeah. It's a matte carbon wheel. We got some 4-second racing, matte carbon shifters, and the rest of the interior panels are all, you know, matte carbon from DC TMS, and then the shift knob is from GTR bulletproof. At 40 miles an hour. In order to really take advantage of it, you kind of have to roll into it. So as long as you're, you know, familiar with that, then it's fine, but you kind of know that you're at the limits of traction. There's really nothing that can be done about that except for you know, maybe potentially running drag slicks all the time, or potentially going to Motec, which is the next big plan for this car.
Car sounds so much better than ours.
What kind of exhaust is on yours?
So we have an Army-Trix exhaust.
Oh, nice.
But it doesn't sound good.
Oh, really?
So this car has Advan GTs, so I have the same wheels, but these are going to be 20-inch wheels, so they're more concave and more dish. And then this particular pair for the rear is going to be a custom offset. It's a prototype spec, according to John. And then he's waiting for the fronts right now, but as we know with JDM parts, the wait time is long. And so it's going to be the full Overtake body kit, which is all carbon. So basically every single panel on the exterior is going to be fully carbon. And then this car makes anywhere from 900 to 1400, depending on what kind of gas you're using. So now we just finished up a short shoot here, just behind the W.
Hey, thanks.
Man, I'd love to get a picture, but I
I guess that guy really likes the car.
I mean, it's not every day you see a full carbon GTR. And even the exterior door panel being carbon, the door is actually not that light.
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy, surprisingly. It did reduce a good amount of weight, but you know, all the internals were kept. So
the door bars and
yeah.
Because there's one time where I sat in my friend's. It was the first time I've ever touched like a Scuderia or like a Challenge Trinale or Speciale, and it was a 430 Scuderia. And I had gotten out of the car and I was closing the door, and I very lightly pushed it and I slammed the door. I was like,
oh no.
Fuck. And he was like, that's normal. Because the door is just so light that it literally just bam.
Yeah.
So the valet from the W.
He's funny, man.
Oh yeah.
I think he grabbed this car just to take a quick picture of it with this on. That's funny.
So you said the car makes approximately about estimated at 1400 because you can't get an accurate read on it.
Yeah, the last time it was on the dyno, it exceeded the limits of the dyno at 35 pounds of boost. The last read we got was at 30 pounds of boost, and it put down about 1140 to the wheel. But after that, we just, you know, it said basically reduced torque immediately. So unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to crank it up. Based on where it should be at, though, it's approximately about 1,400 to the wheel. That's our guess, yeah. And And that's on E85 at about 40 psi. Some bad batches out there.
I'm gonna make right.
Okay, go.
Because when we
Cullen's getting my my very bad spatial memory on video.
So then, because on our GTR we gained about 30 to the wheel with E85, but we don't have ethanol content reader, so we didn't know if we got a bad batch.
Oh, gotcha.
Or,
30. You should have got more than 30. That sounds a little shisty. Right now, this one has E85 from Snoqualmie.
Yeah, that's where we got ours from too.
Yeah, this is the E content here. So the coolant temperature, it's on Ecutech, so you know that's basically it. 69, 71%. It's fluctuating between those two numbers, but that's
So basically E69, 71 is what
E70. Yeah, it's kind of where it settled out at, and I guess it depends on when you go, and I mean it can vary between E70 and E82. I've never seen like E85, but yeah.
Do you have issues starting the car?
Yeah, so because of the triple pump, the Ford triple pump, you have to prime the fuel pumps basically. So in order to do that, you just click the ignition into the on position, and then are we going this way?
Yeah, right.
Okay. And then it takes a few times before it really kicks in. Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's the whine from the transmission because it has straight cut gears.
Yeah.
So basically the whine that you hear from like GT3 cars and like all the race cars, that's because of the transmission, because they're all straight cut gears. And so it feels very race car-y. Still sounds like a GTR, but it's probably one of the best sounding GTRs that I've heard.
Thanks, man. You've been in a lot of GTRs.
I have, but a lot of people who are in GTRs, they don't spend the attention to detail on the car. They throw on whatever kind of exhaust that they can buy. The one other exhaust that I really like, obviously, is the Overtake Muse exhaust, and I've heard that once. There's a GTR in Vancouver that has it. And that was the first person I ever saw that had the Overtake badge.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah. Stunning exhaust. That thing is a work of art in and of itself. There is a Valvetronic on there, so you can make it louder and softer as you want. But one of the things that I couldn't really do was the Y pipe is a flange type Y pipe, and unfortunately with the ETS downpipes, which are V-band, I would have to modify the Y pipe anyway. So that was kind of the main issue with the exhaust that I have on right now, which is it's out of Canada by a gentleman by the name of Chris. He owns Unobtainium Welding, and the guy does a really good job with custom exhausts.
Yeah, I've seen he's been making a lot for supercars and exotics as well.
Yeah. And one of the requests that I had for him was, I want the exhaust to not have as much resonance and drone at about 2,500 RPM. And the main reason is when you go on cruises and you're on the road going 70 miles per hour, all you hear is this wah. And for me, it's I'm old, man. I need all the hearing cells that I got. So otherwise, my wife will yell at me even more. But yeah, so Chris threw in some Helmholtz resonators, which is designed to, I guess, bounce the frequency of sound at a specific length back towards the engine from the rear of the car. So it cancels out a specific frequency, and you can actually tune it to whatever frequency you want, based on the length of those tubes in the back that sit off of the right before the rear mufflers. So yeah, pretty cool exhaust. It does sound quieter than usual. Definitely quieter than the ETS race exhaust that was on here before. but like I said, I gotta save my hearing. So.
But you still have that exhaust though.
The ETS race is long gone.
Oh, you sold it?
Yeah.
But anyways, thanks John for taking me for a short ride, or taking us for a short ride, and
of course, man.
Thank you for all the technical details, as John is very experienced with. He knows a lot about GTRs, as you can tell. So hope you guys liked the video, and we will definitely get more content of this GTR soon. And if you guys haven't followed him on Instagram, obviously go ahead and follow him on Instagram, and he also has a YouTube page as well. So if you guys want to see more of his car rolling and actually doing cool stuff, then go ahead and go subscribe to his YouTube channel, and then I'll link that in the description below. So we will catch you guys on the next video.